Congratulations on the win. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So, how was this fight week for you? Was it, everything you expected? But going into the fight, did everything go the way you wanted?
Yeah. Fight week was good. It's really cool to share the card with two of my other teammates. David Onamo took this fight on short notice, and then Grant Dawson, who's the co-main event. So it's really cool having all the boys out here. Like, it feels like we had half the gym out here. Like, we got we all get three corners. So we had a good group of guys at the gym or at the hotel, and yeah, fight week's been fun.
Can you kind of explain maybe to people who don't realize how lonely it can be in fight week? With like you're saying, you have all these people with you. How different or how much more does that mean to you to have all those people with you?
It's really cool. Fighting is weird. You go through a lot of emotions, and every fighter's different in the sense like some people like to be alone, some people like to be in their own thoughts, and some people don't. Like some people want people around them all the time and to be talking to. I'm kind of a mix of both. Like there's times in fight week where I like to get into a dark place and think violent thoughts, and then there's times where I want to be chilling with my buddies watching Squid Games, so yeah, it's cool. It's really awesome to have three homegrown guys, including myself, from Glory MMA. In my opinion, we got the best gym in the world. I am a little biased, but it's nothing nice out in buttfuck Missouri. We're not by beaches. It's just dirty hard work that we put in the gym. So it's really cool to kind of have what we have today, which is three homegrown guys from Glory MMA in the UFC competing at the highest level. Like we weren't world champs when we came to the gym. Legit homegrown, trained by the man himself, James Krause. So it's pretty sweet.
You mentioned being out there without any beaches. How important is it to you to not have those outside distractions? Like you really don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of I don't want to say it's a sacrifice, but it kind of is. Like you got other gyms that are in Florida, in California, that there's amenities and all sorts of fun stuff to do. But like if you up and move your life to Missouri, which we've had a lot of guys do to get the training out there, like it just kind of goes to show what you're willing to sacrifice. Like the weather isn't the best out there. There's not a ton to do. But I will say we have one of the best gyms in the world, if not the best gym in the world. And every weekend we had Tim Elliott, and then Julian Marquez was the next week, and unfortunately he didn't get to fight. And now we got three more guys this week, and then we got a week break, and then we got James Gallagher in a different company in a big promotion. So it's back to back. I think not so long ago, a couple months ago, James was here 6 weeks in a row. He was in Vegas 6 weeks in a row. We had a UFC fighter on the card every week. So the fact that he's not in contention for Coach of the Year is mind-boggling, but that's a different discussion.
Well, maybe you guys can make that happen next year. Was there anything about your opponent that surprised you?
Not really. No. We knew he was going to come out hot. I think he'd only been out of the first round once. Are you Amy, by the way?
Yes.
I'm so sorry for that those assholes on Twitter, like just giving us fighters bad reps on it's making us look bad. Like it's that's nuts, and I apologize on behalf of a fighter or the fighting community, but that's fucked up, and those people have their own demons, and thank you for covering the sport. Like without you guys, we need you guys to cover us, right? We need that attention. Not many people give fighters attention, so thank you guys. And again, I apologize for fucking assholes on that are fighters just making us look bad. But anyway, sorry, what was your question?
I don't know. Now you're gonna make me cry. I was asking if there was any surprises in your opponent.
Oh yes, sorry. No, we knew he was gonna come out hot. We knew through a lot of open stance body kicks to the head, to the leg, just open stance kicks, right? Primarily ortho. He's a lefty, and we trained for that, like almost to a T. We trained the triangle defense. We trained the armbar defense just because we knew he was slick off his back. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he swivels his hips pretty fast. I guess that was the only thing that surprised. Not really, because we knew that was coming. But I'm usually able to follow the hips when I'm in someone's guard, but he was able to swivel his hips really fast and go for the armbar. But we trained those defenses a million times, even in the back. And then that cross that landed on the button, he threw a naked kick. I landed that on my buddy over here, Mohammed. He's going to be in the UFC in a couple of years, if not a year or two. But I nailed him so hard, and I felt so fucking bad backstage, or as I was warming up. But off the same thing, he threw an open stance body kick without a setup, and I just blitzed that cross down the pipe. I actually, in my debut, landed the same thing. I dropped a Richie Lang at the end of it with the second. I kind of circled him into it, but this time my setup was just the naked kick.
It doesn't look like you took any damage. How soon do you want to get back in there?
I was a little banged up coming into this fight. I'm playing that off a little bit. I was pretty fucked up coming into this fight. So I'm going to be back in the gym ASAP. I train every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, regardless if a fight lined up or not. I'm young. I get better every day, too. I get better from these fights. I have a vacation planned. I'm taking my parents to Hawaii. Hopefully my mom isn't watching this because her birthday's on Wednesday, and I'm surprising her with those tickets. So hopefully she's not watching this, but that's December 1st. Anytime after that, I'm cash money.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
It's wonderful victory. Obviously, when looking at what you guys are doing out of Missouri, it's inspirational. I don't know if the Chamber of Commerce is going to use the buttfuck Missouri as their logo, but you guys have incredible scenery out there. I mean, is there something about being able to work so hard in the gym, but then you go outside and you have scenery out there that nobody else in the U.S. has? Is it nice to be able to work hard and then go out and see the lovely scenery out there in Missouri?
Yeah. What's your name, brother?
Kenny.
Kenny. I'm Jeff. Nice to meet you. Kenny. Yeah, it is. I was kind of downplaying how boring it is, how boring Missouri can be. There's actually a ton of stuff to do, man. It's not Miami. It's not Fort Lauderdale. It's not LA. But there's stuff to do. We're right by Kansas City, so we have city stuff, and then also the scenery. There's, I guess what really sucks is the winter. I'm not a cold guy. I hate being cold, especially when I'm cutting weight and I'm low on calories. I've been cold all week, so I'm ready to get some food in me, some calories and some pizza. But that's a different story. Yeah, the scenery out in Missouri is nice, and I just hate being cold, so I guess the winter sucked there, but it's worth it, man. It's worth it. Like I said, I hate to be on James's nuts all the time, but the proof is in the pudding, man. Track record speaks for itself. James has created something really special at Glory MMA, and it's worth all of it.
And I think James is probably a key part of this, and I think you would attest to it. I believe this is your first finish as a UFC fighter as well. You've had them in your past before, but your Contender Series was decision. Your last fight was decision, and now you got your finish. So how nice is it to finally get that? And I'm sure James played a big part in that as well.
Let's go, Kenny. Yeah, it's nice, man. I'd finished every fight prior to Contender Series, and then I had those 2 back-to-back decisions. Dana told me the night of Contender Series that my fight was fight of the night, and I wish I would have gotten a check if they gave out bonuses for Contender Series. And then my debut was fight of the night. Which is nice. I'll take it. I'll take the money first off, but fight of the nights have to be competitive. So that means I'm taking my fair share of the brain damage too. And I don't want to be having those type of fights. Maybe down the road when I'm getting paid a bit more and I'm fighting these top 5 guys, I'm cool with those type of fights. I'll take the debut for what it was. I got 15 minutes of cage time, which is very valuable at the highest level. But I don't want this type of fight. So it feels really good to be back to my finishing ways. I know the level of competition has gone up, and that might be a reasoning for the 2 back-to-back decisions. But I know what I'm capable of. My coaches know what I'm capable of. And the big thing for me coming to this fight, and I said in a lot of interviews, is I wanted a clean kill. I don't want the competitive fights. Those will come down the road when I'm fighting the toughest guys in the world. And the guy I fought tonight was a tough dude. 11-1, great record, black belt in jiu-jitsu. Was knocking dudes out with flying knees. He was dangerous. But I know what I'm capable of, and I got the clean kill tonight, and hopefully another 50 Gs.
And I think you kind of alluded to it. Back to the killing ways. They always say styles makes fights. Do you think his style of fight was the perfect conduit for you to be able to go out there and throw and bang and get that finish?
100%. I said that in almost every interview leading up to this. I was like, the UFC matched this up for a reason. He's super aggressive and comes forward. I'm pretty aggressive and come forward, and somebody was going to sleep tonight. That was expected. That's kind of my style always. Is I don't want to say kill or be killed because I feel like that makes it seem like I'm not using my brain out there. Like I feel like I have good fight IQ. I've dedicated the last decade of my life to this since I was 14 years old. So I live and breathe the sport. There's not an hour that goes by where this sport doesn't cross my mind. I've legit dedicated the last 10 years of my life to this. So it's really cool for the results to be showing that. Like I've made so many sacrifices for this sport, man. Like I've missed weddings, birthdays, relationships. I remember I missed my homecoming my senior year to do a kickboxing fight. So it's really cool. And this isn't me bitching about what I do. I chose this. This is the job I signed up for, and I fucking love what I do. Every day I get to wake up and do what I love with my friends. I train with my friends and get punched by my friends and punch them, and I got the best job in the world. So I forgot what the question was, and I'm rambling, but it feels really fucking good to be able to have the results kind of speak for the last decade of my life.
And the last question for me, I know it'd be tough to maybe get another fight in before the end of the year, but looking forward to next year, what sort of goals are you setting for yourself? How many times are you hoping to fight? Are you hoping to enter the rankings next year? What are your goals for next year?
Yeah, I want to stay a bit more active. I fought, I think 6 months ago. It was back. It was on that Jacksonville card, which was sick. But I want to stay a little more active. I've been a little injury prone these last 2 fights. Kind of going into these fights a little beat up. So whenever I'm healthy, which I figure will be soon, I want to stay active. So 3-4 times a year sounds good to me. 3-4 times a year, and I'll fight whoever. Again, my style is entertaining, so I know the UFC will hopefully give me another matchup where it's like someone's going down, someone's getting finished, and I love that. I live for this, So yeah, send it.
Awesome. Congrats on the victory.
Thank you, brother.